नॉर्मली शिप्स पानी में चलती है, बट ये कोई नॉर्मल शिप नहीं है। These sail in up to 6 meters of frozen water and बर्फ को तोड़ते हुए they clear a path for other ships. And Finland and Norway के बीच गल्फ ऑफ बोथनिया में आप इसकी आइस ब्रेकिंग पावर एक्सपीरियंस भी कर सकते हो। See, we are in Finland and in the previous episode we visited Ivalo and the beautiful Kakslautinen resort. हमने husky sledding, reindeer feeding and northern lights भी witness की and Ishan even proposed under the lit up sky. But to top this all, we wanted to do something intense. We are aboard the Polar Explorer Icebreaker and we are going for an Arctic plunge in survival suits. तो आज हम एक icebreaker देखेंगे, frozen sea पे भागेंगे and we'll jump into the water in these funny looking orange suits and end our time in Finland with a hike in the wilderness and live in the kind of winter wonderland जिसके कभी सिर्फ सपने देखे थे। हाय एंड वेलकम टू एन ऑल न्यू व्लॉग। जो आप मेरे पीछे देख रहे हैं ये एक्चुअली यहाँ का एक बस स्टॉप है, द काक्सलाउतनेन बस स्टॉप। टुडे आई एम टेकिंग अ बस फ्रॉम ओवर हियर टू रोवनिएमी। सच्ची बात बताऊं, मुझे बचपन से कभी ठंड पसंद नहीं थी एंड इतनी सारी स्नो मेरे सराउंडिंग्स में मुझे बहुत ही अननेचुरल लग रही थी। बट एक्सपीरियंसिंग दिस इन फिनलैंड वाज आल्सो सो फैसिनेटिंग एट द सेम टाइम। वी रीच्ड हियर, द बस जस्ट ड्रॉप्ड अस एट द बस स्टेशन एंड currently our suitcases are on snow, so we are just going to drag them to the taxi. ईशान ऑलरेडी निकल चुका है आगे मेरे to talk to the taxi driver. लिटरली ये घर लॉक्ड नहीं है, ये गराज वाले डोर से एंटर करना है। But the saving grace in the winter over here is that most homes are heated. So this is room number 1 in this apartment और आज हमारा बस रेस्ट एंड रिकूपरेट करने का डे है because we've done a lot of back-to-back activities. And this is room number 2, which is Ishan's room, and we're also using it as our work desk. It's a pretty nice apartment actually because we get 2 rooms to ourselves and also a laundry area, and the kitchen is shared on the other side of the apartment. वन वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग फीचर, यहाँ जो एग्जॉस्ट है, अगर मैं उसको यहाँ से बंद कर दूँ तो ऑटोमेटिकली बंद हो जाता है वर्क करना, और अगर मैं उसे यहाँ से खोल दूँ तो ऑटोमेटिकली एग्जॉस्ट की तरह काम करने लग जाता है। कैसा है ईशान?
माइंड ब्लोइंग, इतना फ्रेश है।
और अभी हम लोग कम से कम नहीं तो 3-4 लेयर पहन के निकल चुके हैं। इनफैक्ट यहाँ पे बाहर निकलने से पहले प्लान करना पड़ता है, ग्लव्स पे टोपी, वार्म अप, जैकेट पहनी कि नहीं, और सब कुछ ढूंढना पड़ता है। सो दैट इज द ओनली माइनर इनकन्वीनियंस। हम लोग सिर्फ सब्जी लेने निकले थे और हमने सोचा था कि हम लोग जल्दी से जाएंगे और वापस आ जाएंगे, बट यहाँ पे लिटरली सड़क के बीचों बीच हमें नॉर्दर्न लाइट्स दिख रही है। हम लोग तो आज स्टेप आउट भी नहीं करने वाले थे अपने रूम से, बट दिस इज सो अमेजिंग। एंड यहाँ पे कोई टेस्ट चल रहा है, कुछ तो दे थ्रोइंग इनटू द स्काई एंड उससे रिएक्शन से नॉर्दर्न लाइट्स टेस्ट हो रही है। आई थिंक दे आर फाइंडिंग आउट द रीजन बिहाइंड इट, तो दैट्स ऑल्सो रियली इंटरेस्टिंग। आई एम यूजिंग गूगल ट्रांसलेट। गूगल ट्रांसलेट में कैमरा का भी ऑप्शन होता है, उसमें आप लैंग्वेज सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो। तो मैंने यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट कर लिया है फिनिश टू इंग्लिश। आई जस्ट हैव टू प्लेस द कैमरा ऑन टॉप ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट एंड आई कैन जस्ट बेसिकली चेक ऑल टैग्स कि क्या क्या यहाँ पे क्या क्या है। दिस इज नेल पॉलिश रिमूव, मुझे लगा फेस क्रीम है यार। So grocery shopping is done and we are all set for dinner tonight. बहुत ठंड लग रही है वापस आते आते। एंड सबसे ज़्यादा चौंकाने वाली बात यह है कि when we stepped out of our house, the sky was clear. We had 30 minutes to shop and the sky is now fully covered in clouds. So we got really lucky with northern lights tonight also. So everyone, last night हमने बहुत ही अच्छा डिनर खाया and we actually cooked it ourselves in the kitchen and बहुत ही अच्छा दिन था पूरा, बहुत ही restful, and the reason why we took a break day in between is because today we are going on a very nice activity, एक polar icebreaker ship में हम लोग बैठने वाले हैं and the ship is going to take us into icy sea, ice को तोड़ते हुए चलेगी and I think it's going to be a very interesting experience. I'm really looking forward to it and we were able to book this trip through Get Your Guide. Now Get Your Guide is a service that offers 60,000 curated experiences experiences in 36,000 destinations worldwide, with tickets to top sites and even one-of-a-kind attractions. And all these curated tours are actually organized by local experts, and you can book all of these activities through their app, and you don't need to download or print your tickets because everything is available on their app itself. And they also offer 24/7 support and free cancellation up to 24 hours before the activity. तो अगर मुझे ये activity आज नहीं करनी होती, मैं 24 hours पहले cancel भी कर पाती. ईशान, तुझे क्या मिल गया है?
यार I आ गया and I've realized that I'm immune to it. I'm Human Torch.
Perfect. Please welcome on board.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we are now in a bus and we are going from the Finnish Lapland side to the Swedish Lapland, and हम border cross भी करने वाले हैं. Although it's a very peaceful border, you don't really need your passports, and that's what we've been told. But we're still carrying our passports with us. But it's very exciting कि हमारा time zone actually change होने वाला है. So we'll reach there and we'll reset our watches to 1 hour back.
We just crossed from Finland to Sweden.
So what welcomed us in Sweden, the first thing is IKEA.
Oh, like Sweden is here.
As you may know, IKEA is a Swedish brand. Looks like they've built it on the border just to show off. Oh my goodness, we have arrived at our ship. This is a port in Sweden, so we've actually crossed the border. हमने lunch भी किया बीच में at a really nice fisherman's village, and after another 50 minutes on the road, we have reached the port town. And behind me, the ship that you see is the Polar Explorer, which is actually going to be breaking the ice and going into the Gulf of Bothnia. And I feel like this landscape is just so beautiful, covered in white snow. It doesn't make sense coming here in the summer. For me personally, I am in love with this white landscape. Let's go. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that this is all seawater which is just frozen. Also, if you notice, इस ship के ऊपर actually Sweden का flag है. So हम लोग अभी डेक पे आ चुके हैं. The first place that we entered into was the cafeteria. यहाँ पे क्योंकि एक टॉयलेट भी है, and also you can buy snacks and drinks from over here. The reason why we came here first is because this place is heated and थोड़ी देर relax करेंगे और ये heading out because ship अभी चल चुकी है. मेरा मुंह already जम रहा है, even though we are inside a heated place. Now that we've been on this ship for a while, let me take you on a tour. You've already seen the cafeteria, and then we have the machine room, जिसके अंदर जाने के लिए you also get earmuffs. And just like that, just randomly, you can see the inner workings of the ship. So we are now on the main deck, which is initially filled with everybody on the ship, but they tend to move out soon because it is so cold. This is the place from where you see the ice breaking action. It's like 2 feet of ice which is just breaking. So the boat has now come to a halt and we are getting off to walk on literal icy waters. I can see the broken ice right here, in fact. This is surreal. मैंने कभी सोचा भी नहीं था. I'd never imagined in my wildest dreams that I'll get to do this. We are now inside the changing room and we are getting dressed to the polar plunge. Ishan already ready ho chuka hai. He's looking like a teddy bear and I am ready to become a teddy bear as well. Is this really going to be bomb? Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm scared.
ठंड नहीं लग रही इसमें.
ठंड तो बिल्कुल नहीं लग रही actually.
यही पहन के घूमते हैं बाहर. Yes!
Yay!
Wow!
This is amazing!
So now it's
So,
sit
yay.
down and lay back.
next to the ice. I'm touching the ice. One, two, three.
Ice cold, Arctic water.
That was so much fun! ये एक्सपीरियंस तो बहुत ही अच्छा था, लेकिन इसके बाद जो हुआ, आई डोंट थिंक आई कैन डिस्क्राइब इट इन वर्ड्स. आप बस इसे महसूस कर पाएंगे. आई थिंक द राइट वर्ड फॉर दिस फीलिंग इज गिडी या यूफोरिक, बट टाइम वाज जस्ट फ्लोइंग. हमने अपनी फोटोज देखी फ्रॉम दिस एक्सपीरियंस एंड वी आल्सो गॉट अ सर्टिफिकेट, एंड धीरे धीरे करके द शिप रोल्ड बैक इनटू द कोस्ट. On this night, we stayed at a hotel called the Arctic Tree House, and मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था that I was falling in love again, but this time not with a person. We are at the Raka's restaurant right now. These moments, when I look back at them, they feel like a celebration. एक जश्न ज़िंदगी जैसा. When I look back at these, I feel like laughing and crying at the same time, missing them and just somehow reliving them. आखिर हो क्या रहा था मुझे कि अब ठंड भी अच्छी लगने लग गई थी, एंड दिन की शुरुआत करने का एक नया उत्साह सा था. एंड जब मुझे लगा कि और इससे अच्छा क्या ही हो सकता है, हमें एक ऐसी इंसान मिल गई जिसने हमारे आखिरी दिन को भी यादगार बना दिया. कुछ लोग बस अपनी स्माइल से, अपने जोक से, अपनी प्रेजेंस से ही सब कुछ ठीक कर देते हैं. Today is my final day in the Finnish Lapland, and I'm feeling so sad. I could really get used to all the snow and the cold, and I'm enjoying it so much over here. And I realized that how can I leave the Lapland without experiencing nature in its true form and going for a hike. We're going to be putting on some crampons on our snow boots and then wearing some overalls to keep warm, and also spotting a lot of frozen waterfalls. And this was actually booked via Get Your Guide only. So we have taken a rest stop on the way before our hike, and our host today, our guide is Sandra. Hi.
Hello. So this is the little town center. So not only it's the social center, but it also with all the supplies and everything. So this place not only doubles as a grocery store, but it's also a post office, cafe, a bar, a car shop, souvenir shop, and anything in between.
So do we find more of such hubs in more smaller towns where one place is for everything?
I would say so, yes. It also basically is the main workplace for many of the locals.
Many of
here.
the locals. Okay, so we have reached Kuruma. It took about an hour and a half to get here. 5 of us hikers and 1 guide from Rovaniemi. So we are about to get started.
First you put it on your toe and then you pull it to your heel. Go team! We didn't discuss where to go.
फिर सैंड्रा ने हमें हमारे रूट के बारे में बताया, एंड ऑडली इनफ इवन आफ्टर सो मेनी मंथ्स, एज सून एज आई सी हर, आई समहाउ डीपली मिस हर. दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ इम्पैक्ट शी हैड एज अ पर्सन ऑन दिस डे. सो हमारी हाइक अभी शुरू हो चुकी है. हम लोग हैं अभी करूमा में, एंड वी आर सराउंडेड बाय सो मच साइलेंस. यहाँ पे आसपास कोई साउंड नहीं है. लाइक हियर दिस, इट्स सो साइलेंट. ऑल्सो हमने काफ़ी सारे एक्सपीरियंसेस कर लिए, हस्की पे, रेनडियर पे, शिप में, स्नोमोबाइल पे, एंड नाउ वी आर ऑल्सो डूइंग वॉकिंग. वैसे तो थे हम लोग यहाँ पे बहुत सारे फ्रोजन वाटरफॉल्स देखने, बट सैंड्रा टोल्ड अस अबाउट लिटिल थिंग्स लाइक द ट्रीज, reindeer moss, and also encouraged us to slide down, which is really fun.
How you doing?
We just reached the highest point of the hike from where we can see the full canyon. The entire canyon is about 30 kilometers long, and now we are going to actually hike towards the canyon side.
चढ़ान शुरू हो गई है.
This is the hard part. This is the part you have to earn.
What are we earning?
The views, the good views.
Good food, hopefully.
Let's cheer to today. Let's eat some snow.
Yes.
It's the outdoor way to drink water. Cheers!
Cheers. We are now at the bottom of the canyon and the canyon looks so beautiful. इतने सारे frozen waterfalls दिख रहे हैं, छोटे छोटे भी, and it's also really nice and open over here. काफ़ी सारा clear land है. In fact, Sandra just did the snow angel as well. So we're having fun. Then Sandra told us about Mammoth Waterfall, which is the bluest of the three that are the biggest in this park.
The water has been flowing through some natural filters, like clay, for example. The clear water forms a more blue-looking waterfall in it.
You did it!
We made it! It took 3 hours and 2 days.
So we have now stopped for a barbecue experience, and Sandra has already lit a fire, and we have some coffee, we have some hot chocolate, and we also have some vegan plus meat sausages. So this is going to be amazing. We also have flatbread actually, so we're going to have a full meal here.
And then take it like that. And we'll put some mustard there.
How's it?
एक hike के बाद अगर ऐसा खाना मिल जाए, it feels so good. I just feel really satiated. This might just be my favorite day ever.
Cheers, smiling.
Going good? Going good because of Sandra.
Thank you.
We are now doing the last 500 meters of this hike, and बहुत मजा आया. The whole hike was really good. It's just that the last 500 meters are pretty uphill. Also, like I said, this has to be one of my favorite days ever. In Lapland, I feel so close to nature. Just walking, hearing silence. So fun. We are here. You were amazing. Thank you, Good morning everyone. It's our final morning in Rovaniemi. I am so sad about leaving. I have fallen in love with winter. मुझे हमेशा लगता था that I'm not a winter person. I like the summer more. I like summer destinations more. But this time I've fallen in love with the snow, the winter, everything winter. Our hike yesterday was so beautiful, so amazing. I absolutely loved it. So this was a goodbye, but जाते जाते मैंने कुछ सीखा जरूर. सीबकथॉर्न शॉट कि कुछ जगहें आपको सिर्फ यादें नहीं, अपने बारे में भी Thank you, have a nice day कुछ नया बता देती हैं. एंड कहीं से सिर्फ निकलना दी एंड नहीं होता. So हमने रोवानिएमी से ट्रेन ली आज सुबह जाने के लिए हेलसिंकी वापस 1 बजे, एंड हम लोग रात के 10:30 बजे तक अपनी डेस्टिनेशन पहुंच जाएंगे. काफ़ी लंबी ट्रेन है ये ऑब्वियसली, बट इट्स वेरी वेरी कंफर्टेबल. व्यूज़ बहुत अच्छे हैं और ट्रेन पे एक किचन भी है, सो आप एक्चुअली खाना भी खा सकते हो यहाँ पे ऑर्डर करके, एंड द फूड इज़ डिसेंट. इट्स स्टार्ट ऑफ अ जर्नी टू अनदर प्लेस जहाँ मेमोरीज घर बन जाती हैं.